conducted over the past 3 decades by leading doctors around the world and teams of internationally respected scientists and diabetes specialists, including Nobel Prize winners. As a result, thousands of people who were in your exact same situation are now living symptom-free, all because they followed the simple guidelines of this diabetes breakthrough. But as you know, thousands aren't nearly enough. In the U.S. alone, there are 25.8 million people living with diabetes today. That's a shocking 8.3% of the population. Sadly, there are 1.9 million new cases diagnosed every year, and many people don't even know they have diabetes yet, with 7 million undiagnosed people and over 79 million who are pre-diabetic. Yes, the facts and figures prove we're in the middle of an epidemic. And yes, statistics are fine, but what really matters right now is you. The numbers don't tell your story. They don't explain how every day you have to constantly worry about getting your blood sugar right, or how living with diabetes is an hour-by-hour, ever-changing struggle that has become, for better or worse, a huge part of who you are. And the numbers definitely don't say anything about what a drain it is to spend money every month on doctor visits, needles, drugs, all of it. Even with insurance, there are co-pays, time off work, and all the extra stuff that nobody ever thinks about when tracking the costs. So when the answer already exists, when the solution is already there and has been for 30-plus years, wouldn't you think Big Pharma would finally put forward a real solution, a real way to end diabetes? Think again. It all comes down to dollars and cents, and lots of them. How much do you think people in the U.S. spent on diabetes last year alone? $50 billion? $100 billion? $200 billion? Do you even know how much you spent? Well, according to the National Diabetes Fact Sheet, the total cost for diabetes-related expenditures last year was $245 billion. So spend that money on a cure, right? Spend that money educating people with the same information that I'm revealing here, right? Wrong. Even though they know it's totally preventable, Big Pharma has zero interest in advancing a cure for diabetes. If you were making $245 billion every year just to treat the symptoms of a disease, would you have any reason to promote an alternative that would dry up that flood of money pumping into your bank account every second of every day? You probably would, but you're not a corporation. The fact is, there is a way to treat your condition forever, and you can do it without insulin or glucose-lowering drugs, without harmful treatments, and without having to continue to turn your life upside down. But for the past 30 years, Big Pharma has done everything it can to keep the truth from you. Now, I won't go as far as to say they've engineered our current epidemic, but they certainly haven't done anything to solve it. Sure, your medications help you deal with your daily symptoms, but they do nothing to get to the root of your problems. And yes, for the most part, your treatments probably do allow you to maintain the status quo, keeping you from getting worse, but they're not really doing anything to help you get any better. I probably don't have to ask, but what happens if you go off your meds? You'll spiral out of control, right? You'll crash. You'll find yourself headed to the ER. Why is that? Because you're broken? Because there's something inherently wrong with you? No. As much as your doctors want you to believe it, that's just not true. The reality is your meds and the insulin makes you 100% dependent on them. They don't do anything to help your body get well. They don't do anything to help heal the source